Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Play action. It's Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson will throw again. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
At the 31-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So what do you do if you've got a defense at cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love back to it here after the pick 6. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Packers at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when we talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time.
Packers, 1st down. 1st
Let's go
and 10
now.
at the 20-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Go, go, go. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready?
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll try the right side with Henry. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
2nd and 9.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored it, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Broken tackle. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's into space past the 15. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing. Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready?
Love. Well, it's complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready.
Going back to Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A 4-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to run it down for a loss of a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Formation for the Ravens.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you continue to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Jackson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action. Love to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shreds the tackle. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Ready.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Ready.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 6. Jackson, option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Black 40. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, something appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to...
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception. interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Love looking to throw it. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good for a Packers first down.
Black shot.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Now Love. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kyle Van Noy dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
7-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 47 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down.
Love. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Ready.
Here's Love. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he stopped immediately there. They're now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw now, here's Love. Now a run here off the arc, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It's intercepted. So with it even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Jackson. And it's caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Jackson going to run. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.